Hello Virgo, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level, what it is that they are feeling and thinking towards you currently. Of course, this is for those of you who have already had a connection with this individual. This could be a relationship, it could be a situationship, it could be you just exchanging glances from far away, but knowing that there's something there. Hearth and home is the first card. Now also, many people have said that they do feel that the energies are reversed. Do keep in mind I am focusing on your person of interest. And if you can't think of who this person is, then most likely it's not going to resonate with you. But the feelings and emotions of this person, you could be mirroring each other as well. So some of you might feel that these cards are very much in line with what you're feeling as well. Of course, this is a general love reading, so it may not resonate with everyone out there. I got my third party card. So this reading just became a whole lot narrower. Is there such a word as narrower? More narrow. Ooh. Virgo, your situation is what they say complicated. This individual has gotten themselves stuck in a situation that is defined as complicated. Wow. And you know what? You guys are going through this too. Like, you guys feel kind of stuck, but also confused because of certain things that are holding you back. There's a lot of, okay, I'm getting words right now. I don't know what it is, but I do past life readings. And recently, even when I'm doing these kind of readings, I'm getting like visions, which is not common because I'm not looking for it, but now they just voluntarily, they just come. So let me tell you, the words I'm getting right now is uncertainty. I'm getting the word unconditional, compromise, lack of clarity. So I guess some of you might relate to those words. Perhaps that's why I'm receiving those messages. All right, so here we have hearth and home, synthesis, mystery, selfhood, shape-shifting, rhythms, centering, order, and then we have fear. Under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme is fear. This is a heavy reading, guys. So let's start with it. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Virgo, I feel very comfortable with you. I have felt this way for quite a long time. And I feel as though you are like family to me. No matter whatever I do, no matter what I do, no matter how I behave, you always are accepting. And I realize this. And this is what a good and true family member does. They accept, always being there for one another. This is how I feel the affection from you. Whenever I'm cold, you're able to make me warm emotionally. And when I'm lost, you act like that guiding light. You comfort me. And the bond that I have with you is very strong emotionally. You are my hearth and home. Wherever you are, that is where home is, and wherever you are not, I feel uneasy. right now, I find myself stuck in a situation where there is a lack of peace and harmony. Once upon a time, there used to be peace and harmony. Things were good. But there were certain things that were hidden. Hidden behind these thick trees in this dense forest, in the shadows, hidden in the shadows. And there is a pasture, and I want to come out into that pasture and talk about what all is in my heart and in my mind, about you, about us, about this relationship. But there's a lack of peace and harmony. And getting to that point is difficult for me. There's something about you that I can't deny. We have, I feel, a past life connection together. I feel this energetic bond. I feel this pull. No matter where I go, no matter what I do often think about you. Do you feel my energy as well? Do you have dreams about me? Because I feel and I sense that sometimes you think about me. And sometimes I can feel you standing there. And I sometimes feel your touch, even your scent. I believe that fate and destiny brought us together for some reason. And it's hard for me to deny that. Because even when I close my eyes, I sometimes think of you. Even when I'm not trying to. It just happens. I can't cut this cord. I can't break this bond. Right now, I also feel that it's difficult to approach you because you are quite defensive. I have put you through certain things, obstacles, loops. You've jumped. There's so much that has happened, and I see you now as somebody who is independent. You don't need me. It is in fact quite intimidating because you are no longer that person that I once knew. Because of the way that I act and the way that I acted and behaved, I now see that I created a shift in you, in your personality, in your heart. And so you have kept your distance as well. I see you as someone who is thriving, but this also intimidates me because now I don't know you anymore. Now you are once again a mystery to me, and it is difficult for me to approach you. No matter who I'm with, no matter what I'm doing, even though I'm on the path with someone else in a different direction, I'm always looking towards you, looking over my shoulder, yearning to see you once again, longing for you. I miss you. I want to be in a connection with you, even though I know it may not be right, even though I know that there may be some struggle. I still have this desire for you. And no matter where I go, no matter what I do, or with whom I do it, with or to, I end up always thinking about you. I can't concentrate on anything else or on anyone else because I'm constantly thinking about you. I try to change my perspective. I try to change my attitude. So much about myself I try to change. But over time, it appears that things just keep repeating. The same old scenarios, the same old situation, the same old problems, arguments, disagreements. the same old attitude and behavior. It comes and goes in a cycle, like a rhythm. It goes and then I think, okay, it's gone. But then as soon as it's gone, after a while it comes back. And so this vicious cycle is difficult to change. It's difficult to adjust or to break. With you, I have felt a sense of grounding. You ground me. I feel grounded. I feel that you bring out the feminine and masculine energy in me to create a better balance, like the yin and the yang. If you are the sun, I am the moon, and we dance in perfect harmony, always relying on one another, always knowing that the other will be there, feeling that and sensing that. I can't function without you. And this is why it's difficult for me to let go. I know there has been a lack of progress in this connection. But what I'd like to do is make a choice. Take a chance. Walk that path. But the problem is, my dear Virgo, I am unable to see the path ahead because it is not clear. There are many paths I may take, but they are full of smoke and fog and clouds. And this is the confusion that is around me because I have a lack of clarity and a lack of understanding. My perception needs to change. My perspective needs to change. There's so much confusion. For this reason, I don't see which road I can take. I don't see a road at all. Everything right in front of me is just white clouds, fog. Am I willing to take a risk and walk forward? Will I make a mistake? I might. And because I don't want to make a mistake, Virgo, I stay frozen and put, and I'm not moving. I'm not making any changes. Because if I do, I might make a mistake, and I don't want to screw up what you and I already have. I already messed up enough. I don't want to do it again. For this reason, when I feel the time is right, and I am confident, and there's clarity and there's understanding, that's when I will make my move. For now, it's also difficult for me to make any moves because I am so damn nervous. I'm nervous. I sometimes have to the point of anxiety attacks. I feel anxious. There is a lot of anxiety. I'm afraid of being with you. The approach that I would have, that is what I'm afraid of. But I'm also very much afraid of losing you. I don't want to lose you. A long time ago, I may have come off as somebody who's really confident. A lot of self-esteem. A lot of security. But now I am not that. I am no longer confident. I am no longer secure. And I no longer have any type of self-esteem. I have self-esteem issues now. And you may wonder, why am I not reaching out to you? Unworthiness. I feel unworthy of your love. Because of what I've done and the way I've behaved, the way I treated you. Always keeping you as that second choice, always keeping you as not as a priority. I've never kept you as a priority, and that is something that I did that was wrong. And so now you move on, and I wonder, damn, I missed my opportunity. I want everything back the way it was, if that's possible, if you'll have me, but I'm very nervous because I do not want to make another mistake. I want to do things right. Wow, Virgo. Guys, that was very strong. I actually had intuitive words coming. And like I mentioned earlier, that's probably going to become a repetitive theme. So I might as well embrace it. So there you have it. Let me know if that resonates. Some of you may have been in what they call a third party situation. As many of you know, I have explained before that third party doesn't necessarily have to mean another individual. It could mean that maybe somebody is taking care of another individual. Maybe they have a job. Oh my goodness. Maybe, holy smokes. Maybe they have a job, or maybe they have 2 or 3 jobs. And it's difficult for them to take time out. So third party could, literally mean somebody that is not able to dedicate their time, energy, and effort to you, and it's being spent elsewhere. All right, let's have a look at the Lover's Path Tarot. Sorry about that. You know what? 1 second. I don't know if you guys heard that, but that must have sounded really weird. There's so many of you. That's highly embarrassing. Sorry. Oh my gosh. Well, there you go. One fell out. A couple fell down, but they're not upright. Okay. Oh, Virgo. This person seems to be in a very tough spot. So what I'm looking for here is to show you certain things that may have been causing a problem in the first place. So why you are in the situation that you're in right now. What happened that's caused this problem in the first place. All right. The Lover's Path Tarot. So let's have a look at the King of Staffs, and then we have Power. Here we have, you remember earlier with the Fear card, I mentioned that this individual lacks confidence now, right? Yep, that's what this card is about as well. A lack of confidence, not having mastery of their own aspirations, and not being the type of person that can support you. What this individual wanted to do a while ago was they wanted to harness these forces, but they were not quite able to do so. This would have been somebody who seems supportive but was not reliable. So unfortunately, at some point, it might have been like this person is all talk and no action. Some of you might have felt that. So we also have here Power. All right, Power. We have here, yep, a lack of power. This person felt as if there was a lack of power that they had. We have here a lack of leadership, not being able to take responsibility because there is a feeling of not being an authoritative figure. This individual may have been oppressed by another's power and authority. There was insecurities. You remember with the Fear card, I said there was insecurities. Passive aggression. They might have also been a bit more passive aggressive in their behavior towards you and towards others. Using power to manipulate others for personal gain. There could have been a time where you felt that they were manipulating you to basically just make themselves happy. It just came down to that. Here we have oppressed by another's power and authority. So one of the reasons why they're having that third party problem, and of course, like I mentioned, it's not necessarily a person, but they're being oppressed. Oftentimes I use the example that maybe this person lost their job and they had to move in with their parents. And so they're in the basement apartment, of the home. And they don't have any money, but they want to be with you. How can they provide for you? How can they support you? How can you both work together? Because maybe they have a curfew. Maybe they have a certain time when they have to come home. I mean, you know, we're all adults, really. I don't think parents do that much these days. Depends on the culture. However, the point is that this person feels as if they are kind of stuck because of other people or other circumstances, other situations that are holding them down. For that reason, they are unable to be with you the way that they want to be because other things are holding them down. That's the problem. This is literally a power dynamic situation. If they're married or if they're trying to separate, maybe their spouse is, you know, making a big fuss of it, and so that is becoming a problem. Maybe there's some type of, you know, a situation where somebody is sick and they don't have a choice, but they have to be with the other person, take care of the other person. And the other person needs their time and their energy and their effort so much that they're not able to give you that time. So authority, you know, there's two things, right? It's very interesting. Power is very interesting because there's some people that actually do have power over us. But then there's some people that we give power to. By being subjugated under them, we give them power. If you're in the workforce, your boss is your boss. That's just the way it is. But if you're in a friend circle or just in society in general, if you act a certain way, you give power to another individual. So just yourselves, guys, just be careful. See what you think is right for you. I personally feel that this person is kind of stuck in a situation and they are unable to budge. They're unable to move because of another person's authority. All right, let's have a look at the Beginner's Tarot deck to see if there's any actions, any plans, any intentions that this individual has. Wonderful. They're going to take time out, stay away from you for a while, and then come back into your life. Slow and steady does win the race. Oh my goodness, beautiful. 9 of Cups. Excellent. Yeah, so this person has had the chance to think about this connection, to think about all that they desire and they want, and they realize that they want to come back into your life and make an offer to you, a nice romantic offer, a nice gesture. Why are they going to do this? Because 9 of Cups, they have realized that in their life, you are their wish come true. They have not met somebody like you. Remember, this is a past life connection. Some of you may have, oh yeah, this is definitely something related to third party. Some of you may have experienced the fact that you are energetically connected. So I'm just going to go over these cards and then I'll just talk about past life connections. So here we have a situation where this person's emotions are coming out. They're really starting to feel that you are their wish come true. They've compared you to everybody else, and we all do that. Eventually they want to be with you. Some of you with the 3 of Pentacles, you might actually be working with this person. Yes. And if you're not working with this individual, you might have been working with them. If you're not working with them, this could be somebody from an association or a club or some place where, and a club, I mean like an association club. You may know this person directly or indirectly through someone else. Now, if that's not your case, this also simply means that this individual, they know that you are in a different kind of situation, but they want to make it work. They want to build something with you. Now, here we also have the 4 of Pentacles, so 3 to 4, right? They are a little rigid. There are some beliefs that they are unable to change. There are personal preferences here. The fact that they are trying to hold on to certain beliefs and certain standards, this could also be their ego and their pride. It's difficult for them to change because of the situation that they're in. Just remember that that's one of the problems here. They are holding on to you as well, though, close to their heart. They do not want to lose you. What I'm sensing right now is that, this individual is holding one pentacle, right? But here, it's that one pentacle, right? So eventually, you are that special person that this person wants to be with. But then we also have here the overall arching theme right now. It appears that with the Eight of Swords, this person's, they're blindfolded, they can't see, they can't hear, their arms are tied, hands are tied, their feet are tied, they're surrounded by swords, and they're being watched like a hawk is watching them. They're being watched, someone is watching them and looking over their shoulder at everything they do. I mean, this could be, a spouse that does not want their person to leave, or they love their person and the person just wants to leave because they're in love with someone else. Maybe they're in love with you. That's just, an example, right? But there's so many examples here. The point is that this person doesn't have freedom. They cannot make a move. They cannot do what it is that they want because they have barriers, they have restrictions, they have constraints. I don't see burdens here. I see more of constraints and restrictions. There's certain things that are holding this person down and preventing them from being with you the way that you'd like to. Now, regarding, the past life connection, many of you know that I do past life readings. If you're interested, have a look at the website. It's on the bottom right side of the banner. Have a look at the description first, and if you feel that it suits you, then go ahead and you can place an order if you wish. I do that basically to provide more clarity. So the person that you're with, you might not be able to let go of them. And I mean like literal obsession and not being able to let go. This is not some, just like a 1 month thing. This is something huge. This lasts for years, this kind of a connection. If you want further clarity on that, you can go to my other channel, which is Asnointia Audio, and there I have quite a few videos related to past lives. So there's one regarding the sensual feelings that we have. There's one past life connections video that I have. There's also the different types of spiritual connections that we have, and there may be more, but this is what I know for now. But I've made all those so that you guys can have a look, and maybe you can, differentiate and see, is this person a karmic partner? Are they a twin flame? Is this person a soulmate? So hopefully that'll provide you with some clarity. I just wanted to let you know because this is a very intense connection, and it is emotionally draining. Emotionally, because there is a lot of waiting. Not only that, but if you are related in any way spiritually, my goodness, that is tough. Every vein in your body, every single part of you feels hurt. And no matter what anybody says, no matter what anybody does, it's never good enough. Nothing will make you heal. I've been there. Sometimes I'm still there. So I know that feeling too. I know it's hard. It's not easy. And sometimes, even time, so much time can go by and things don't change. And that's because love is eternal. Love is eternal. It does not change. But as human beings, yes, we need to move on too. That takes time. Eventually you guys will, the ones that are just, you just can't move on anymore. You have to think about that. You have to think how life is just passing us by. Every second that goes by, we never get that back, right? And then we think later on, oh, life is so short. So make it worth your while. Now here I have angel answer cards. Just going to do a quick prayer. Let's have a look at what Archangel Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel have to say about this connection. Wow, first card the strongest. We have yes. Affirmative. Oh, lovely. So it does appear here that yes, you are going to receive some sort of opportunity. And then we have no. So the card after this will hopefully provide some clarity. Are they playing a game with me? Now we have yes. All right. This is weird. I'm just going to pull them all out first, then try to interpret this. Okay, I asked to clarify, oh, okay, I asked to clarify the no. And so here, you guys actually have received a choice. Give me one sec. If I am to read it, then it should be like this. No, it's up to you. There you go. This is like word scramble. All right. Yes, you all can see that. Let's start. So Virgo, what I'm seeing here, because of these complex cards, yes, no, and then yes again. Then the card came, it's up to you. That card particularly is for, it's like a branched situation where you actually have a choice. You have free will and you do have a choice. Your destinies are already written out. However, there are multiple destinies. So the story is already written out for you. You just have to pick and choose which one you want to play. It's like we're all actors. The world is a stage. Yes, it is actually. Here you have yes. You will receive an opportunity. And yes, it's important for you to listen to your intuition. That is your higher self and you listening to it. In the future, you will be ready. Emotionally, spiritually, and physically. However, some of you, it might take a year for you to come to that point. And eventually, in this connection, there's going to be a sense of forgiveness. Forgiveness is going to have to be given. It's important to do that because forgiveness is a negative bubble orbiting your aura. And so, once you burst that negative bubble, you will no longer have that negativity orbiting around your aura and creating problems. So it's important to forgive, which is also what's in the Bible. Forgiveness is key because you release a lot of energy. It's transferring energy from one form to another. But once you release it from yourself, it's gone. You don't have to forget. And not everybody will want to forgive because this person may have really, really hurt you. But that's totally up. It's like, again, right? It's totally up. It's up to you. That's exactly the choice that you have here. For those of you that want to stay, this was your message. Now, for those of you that want to, move on because you just had enough, enough is enough. Yes, you will receive an opportunity. And yes, it's up to you. Listen to your intuition. You will be ready within a year. Again, if you want, you can forgive this person. I would suggest that you give it a try. If you don't want to, you don't have to. If you don't feel comfortable, right? It's hard. Sometimes it's hard. Virgo, that is your reading. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity and some guidance. I know I went above my normal time, but I wanted to be thorough. Let me know in the comments below if any of you resonated with any of this. All right then. You all take care, stay safe, and thank you for the encouragement. Thank you for all of the likes, the shares, and the subscribing. I'm pretty amazed that I have so many people now that are that have subscribed. That's just mind-blowing. My mind is blown. It's very surprising, but I love it. Thank you very much. You all take care and stay safe. I'll see you guys again. Bye now.